Check, please.
Welcome back to Everything Money. Paul, we see that oil is up. I get a lot of questions, both personally in our Everything Money community, through our Instagram. What is Paul's take on oil? There's not like, there's BP, there's ticker symbols like USO. We're going to go over in the video Paul's take on where oil is going and your stance as a wealthy business person on your thoughts about investing in a company like this. Because we used to talk about USO in the past, Paul. And give me your thoughts.
I have no idea where oil is going. I will never try to predict where oil is going. I would just look at it and say, is it at highs or lows? It's at $95 a barrel or something like that?
Yes.
Is that what it is? Okay. We were at 140 in the 2008 energy crapshoot. And then last year or 2 years ago, we got down to like literally negative numbers on the oil prices. This is another example of a commodity, right? It doesn't generate any income. So you're buying it based on price value. What's the future of oil? I mean, we're trying to get less and less reliant on oil as time goes on.
Kathy Wood, about a year ago, said that oil, because of the huge rise in EVs, this is on its way out. And as we saw the Super Bowl recently,
so if Kathy Wood says something, I would just do the exact opposite. I'm going to put my entire net worth on oil.
People say that about our channel, Paul. But I mean, every commercial.
That's because you pay attention to them, Seth.
That's true. Every commercial was some sort of EV car.
Yeah, we still need oil for other things. Oil's in a lot of other products. And is it going away? Probably not. Is it going to change? Absolutely. Look at cars back in the 70s. Those big cars got 4, 5, 6 miles per gallon. Where were oil prices back in the 70s versus now when my car gets 25 miles per gallon? It's a big SUV, right? And where are oil prices now versus the 70s? A lot higher.
Much higher, yes.
So you're still it's still possible that oil's still needed and prices still go up because remember one thing, what percentage of the world's even developed? Like what percentage of the world even uses oil on a regular basis? So even if we stop using oil for cars, which is probably very likely, at some point in the next 10, 15, 20, 30 years or whatever it is, we're still going to need oil for other things, other products, rubber, plastic, all these things need oil. Are we going to come up with other solutions? Probably, but there are cycles. And when electricity is going to become very, very expensive is probably at some point because of how much electricity we're going to use.
If a viewer at home keeps seeing gas at the pumps go up, they see gas prices, the oil prices go up, BP stock, would it be safe to assume that someone might want to jump on this train of upward trend? Or is there more to it than that, Paul?
There's a set way to do momentum trading, and that's a great way to make money. The complete TurtleTrader is a great thing about, we had an interview with Jerry Parker, who is a successful TurtleTrader, and he uses momentum. He doesn't care what the asset is. You can use momentum trading to make money on the way up, but don't just do it to say, oh, oil's up, I'm going to buy some. That's not the way to do it. There are other ways to know, indicators to know if something is on the way up for a long period of time or not.
I guarantee there's some viewers that sort of invest that way. Oil's on the way up, probably a buy.
I'm sure the vast majority of people out there
I guess you're right, which is why I'm asking you.
To me, I don't have any interest in owning oil right now. I was interested 2 years ago, and I made an emotional decision to sell when I had taken a loss after I made money on BP because I saw it drop so fast because I didn't understand it. I didn't understand oil. So I bought something I didn't understand and sold it because I didn't understand why it went down. Now, if I'd held on to it, it'd be up about 4 times the money than it was today or whatever it is. It's like, okay, well, I didn't hang on to it because I got scared, and that was that. I just don't, I can understand cash flow. I can understand earnings. I can understand a balance sheet. I don't understand commodities as well. Doesn't mean I'm not trying to make money off commodities, but it has to be done in a way that I can understand.
Do all simple investors have to understand this, or?
Well, how else would you do it?
Oh, you mean like how I was doing it for a long time is just buying and praying the price goes up.
I literally said that like it was obvious to me. Well, if you're not going to understand it, how else are you going to do it? Momentum trade? Great. You still have to understand momentum trading and understand how to do it in a way that's profitable long term. Even momentum trading, they're wrong 60, 65% of the time. Here, you just sit around and you figure out a way. I just look at oil going, boy, that's a big run up very quickly. Is that real? I don't know. Maybe it's for the Warren Buffett, in 2008, he bought an oil company because when oil was at 140 a barrel, and he said later, he's like, yeah, I regret it. I didn't think oil was going to drop that much. He sells oil company. He sells energy businesses. He likes them. Okay, I don't get them, so I don't buy them. Done. All right, so guys, when we look at BP here, and the oil spill happened in 2010, I mean, I look at BP going, oil prices in 08 hit 140 a barrel. We're at 100, but the stock is currently really low. It's still less than half it was in. This actually might be a buying opportunity then. If you think oil prices are going to stay up, then you buy BP. Why? I mean, look at it. Oil prices are 2/3 of what they were, higher than 2/3, 70% of what they were in 07 and 08, and the stock is less than half that. Maybe it's a way to make money. We'll probably make a lot of money selling oil at $95 a barrel. What's it at right now? Is it $100 a barrel, 95? What's it at currently? Just Google. So as you see right here, this is over here to the right. Well, oil's getting close to $100 a barrel. That spike in Google searches for oil was back when oil was below zero. Remember that time it went below zero? And that's because it's based on the futures, the spot price in the future, et cetera. I don't really understand it, so I don't get involved with it. But you can make money off these things. Just have a process for it. Go learn some sort of process for trading. What is that process? Momentum trading. Turtle trading is part of momentum, trend following, whatever you want to do. Just don't go willy-nilly going, oh, oil looks low right now, let me buy some. Or oil looks high right now, let me buy some. Now, if you'd like people around you to talk to you about that stuff, here's our software. You've seen it in all our videos. Here's the chat at the top. So, guys, using our software, if I search something like BP, I have 41 results in the last couple of weeks. I can click on the exact topic and go see what they were talking about. Start a conversation about it. We have a commodities chat available for people to discuss commodities. That is the whole point of why we created this community in the software. We created it to give everybody the chat. All of this software right here, all for $1 a day. That's it. And you get to talk to people around the world. 6,000 people. Instead of doing all the work yourself, go talk to them. It's also available on your mobile phone. You don't have to be on a desktop. Do it on your mobile. All this is on your mobile phone in an app that's being updated. We have 4 or 5 developers constantly working on it, making it better. It's only going to get better. $1 per day. 2 ways to sign up, everythingmoney.com or Patreon. The benefit to everythingmoney.com is that you don't have to pay sales tax yet because we're not big enough. So go sign up now. No brainer. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
You know, BP has a almost 4% dividend too, Paul, which they can greatly afford. I know you typically don't analyze commodities like this, but maybe this is the time.
Well, they can afford it today, but look at their stock. Look at the free cash flow of the last year was $8.7 billion. The last 5 years was $5.2 billion. And they pay 4.3 right now.
I see.
So if there's a drop, there's going to be a problem. However, oil prices are up a lot. So my guess is free cash flow will be up this year. Especially if oil prices stay up. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah. Moving forward with oil, I mean, help me, baby. I'm new at this and guide me a bit.
So guys, what we do on this channel is, it's not about telling you what to buy. It's about teaching you how to think. And what I'm trying to tell you, if you think is things are skyrocketing, that could be a good thing. Could be a bad thing. Be cautious. There is downside risk for everything. Understand the downside risk of that. With oil prices, it's all about supply, demand, all these things that I don't want to get involved with. So be cautious, stick to the things you understand and know, and talk to the community about it. And you'll probably do pretty well.
That's our take. Click the notification bell, subscribe, thumbs up. We'll see you next video. Thanks so much.